Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is episode 3 of season 2, Love and Relationships. I'm your host, Jay Marie, and this is the Glow Theory podcast. Yo, we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep rolling, we're gonna keep building this family, and I just want to be able to give advice to people, be like an older sister kind of vibe, or a bestie on the internet that you want advice from. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have been enjoying this and enjoying these videos and hearing, just basically just sitting there and letting me yap for a couple of minutes, well, not a couple of minutes, damn near half an hour. But thank you so much regardless. We are going to be talking about genuine love versus love bombing. We're going to give you the signs. We're going to give you literally the tips, the tricks, the tools to be able to sniff that out, to spot that immediately, to clock it immediately. Because what do we do here? We stand 10 toes down on self-love, self-respect, woman empowerment. We are 10 toes down, okay? So we're going to give you more tips and tools based on how to spot the difference. So you're not getting played a fool. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want that at all. All right. Okay, segment 1. I'm going to be explaining what love bombing is and why it feels so good, so damn good at first, okay? And obviously, for those of you who know, I have my notes, so I'm looking down, okay? Please. All right. So why does love bombing feel so good at first? Because it plays directly into your unmet needs. Oh my God, what does that scream? Unresolved trauma or wounds. Take notes. If you've been starved of emotional validation, genuine connection, or safety, love bombing feels like a relief, okay? It feels like a relief because it's like this intense, euphoric kind of feeling. It's just so fast and so intense, and it just flushes you and overwhelms you. And it's obviously that touch, that craving, those parts of being held by someone that you've been missing out on, and then having this all of a sudden just waves just hit you. And it's actually so hard to figure out whether you're being love bombed or not, because during that state of initial connection and attraction, and you're having someone pour this intense wave of affection and adoration of you, your brain releases dopamine, right? It doesn't just release dopamine, it also releases oxytocin and adrenaline, y'all. Oh my God. So of course it's hard for you to figure out whether or not this is manipulation or you're being love bombed. Like your brain is in this state of being. It doesn't know what's going on, okay? So obviously we're not going to judge those who have been love bombed, or if you are going through it right now, okay? Your brain is literally inducing this addiction, right? It's hard to overcome or to surpass or to see through it. I know the attention can feel like you're finally being seen, you're finally being touched, you're finally being heard, but it's like, do not let that confuse you with being targeted and treasured, okay? There's an obvious difference between being seen truly and between being targeted. So I'm gonna get into the signs of what love bombing could look like. Okay, sign number 1, over the top compliments like you are already everything I've ever wanted after just a few days of talking. Yeah. Number 2, constant texting, calling, just wanting to be around you 24/7, even though it's so new and so fresh, like the connection, they just want to be around you all the time, every day, every second. It's like, sign number 3, fast intimacy, saying I love you or jumping into wah wah really, really soon or really quick. Talking about marriage within the first couple days or weeks of being around each other. within the first couple of days is actually diabolically, psychologically wild. That is beyond crazy. Do not be in a, immediately exit the stage. Because immediately if someone is talking to you, like someone brand new you're talking to, and y'all are having great, the connection is vibes, and they all of a sudden start talking about marriage with you within those recent couple of days or hours of talking to each other. Run, immediately, run, quickly, get up, sprint. Okay, block, delete, no. Okay, number 4, pushing for commitment quickly while bypassing your boundaries, not honoring your pace and what you want in a relationship and how you want to go about the connection. If they're just completely dismissing the natural things that are supposed to happen within a new relationship, like easing your way into things, easing your way into getting to know each other. And if they're immediately like just jumping the gun on everything and they act like they know you and who you are and completely bypassing like that stage of easing your way into the connection and immediately like, no, just no. And lastly, number 5, getting cold, distant, or angry even when you express your needs or try to slow things down. Immediate red flag, because all of a sudden, like when you feel like the relationship is being rushed and you're just like, I don't know, maybe we need to have a conversation, a discussion to kind of slow things down or to reel in the fucking ropes and just figure out like, okay, like what's going on, what are we doing? And when you have that conversation and try to discuss things about slowing things down or taking a step back, and they're immediately defensive or mean or cold or distant because you voiced your boundaries, walk away immediately. Walk away immediately, because how the fuck are you getting mad about me wanting to slow things down? That's weird. You're weird for that, okay? I can definitely understand both sides, because I definitely have been in a phase where I have probably love bombed people before, because obviously I didn't know who the fuck I was. I did not have self-worth, self-esteem, self-anything, self-whatever, because I didn't know what love was. And I can understand it, and then also be on the other end of the stick and receiving that kind of treatment, just overly rushing, or you want to slow things down and they get upset, and it's just like, oh my god, like, no, this person does not respect me, my boundaries, or this connection, quite frankly. So to me, to close that segment up, those were the signs that I thought of that I think are important to look out for and important to be aware of. Don't overdo it, but obviously use your discernment, use your intuition, and also look at the signs and look at how this person is treating you. Are they respecting your needs or not respecting them at all? Are they respecting your pace? Are they trying to meet you halfway? Are they rushing into things that you don't feel comfortable rushing into, like saying I love you within the first couple of days? I mean, sometimes there are stories out there where people, couples, whatever, they say I love you within the first couple of days and they're married for like 60 years. I love that for them. That's so cool. But also probably, you know, we don't know what happened for them to even get to that point. I'm just saying, for you, your personal relationships, if you're trusting your gut, you're trusting the situation, I don't care. You have free will. But for those who want to make sure that they're not being love bombed and making sure that they have those signs, those are the signs. Those are the signs I would look for. Alrighty, we're gonna move on to segment 2. Segment 2 is why love bombing works on empaths and healing women. Ooh, that's an important one. I'm gonna talk about why empaths are more vulnerable to love bombing. Obviously, because you're an empath, of course. You have deep emotions, you feel things deeply, you are sensitive to others and their feelings and their emotions, right? Naturally, empaths, they want to connect deeply and give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm not done. If someone appears wounded or intense, we want to understand and support them. Love bombers pick up on this. They know if they they know if they mirror your emotional language and seem vulnerable, you will drop your guard. Empaths often confuse in connections, especially sometimes, they confuse people needing them and people loving them, right? It's not, what I mean is you're in a connection like a love bomber, right? And they just need that instant gratification and that instant attraction, instant whatever the fuck to boost their ego, to make them happy, to make them good about themselves, right? And what I mean by needing, a person needing them just for what they can give, what services they can offer, basically, to put it in other words, instead of someone who actually loves them and who wants to love them and continue to love them and grow with them and whatever. Also going to talk about how trauma can also be involved in love bombing and how it confuses you if you are someone who has gone through a lot of trauma in your life. So when you've experienced emotional inconsistency or neglect, your nervous system may mistake chaos for chemistry. You may confuse this chaotic ride of super fast and super sudden and super fiery, this intense passion that is not truly genuine. You may confuse that for actual love because you're not used to authentic love. You're not used to love that is just free, that is stable, that is healthy. If love used to come with anxiety, like for you in your case, if it used to come with anxiety and those highs and downs, you may confuse those ups and downs as passion. And if you're someone who came from a love that was anxiety, or you grew up in an environment, your family function, your dynamic was just crazy anxiety, high functioning anxiety, everything was just scary and rigid, and your connection that you're choosing, those highs and lows, you may confuse that with passion. Now, saying that love bombing can also mimic those emotional roller coasters, and it feels familiar. It's a pattern. You are used to it. It feels safe with you because you're not used to anything above that. You're not used to anything that is good, that is genuine, that is true. I personally can totally understand that, given my past and my super intense traumas that I have been through. I came from a very high anxiety environment all up until maybe 4 years ago, and that put me into relationships that were just toxic, that were full of highs and lows, that were just not good. But it didn't feel like, at the time being, it did not feel like it was super toxic. It did not feel like it was super awful. It felt comfortable almost. It felt kind of, yes, familiar. It kind of felt like this was normal. And looking back at that now, after those years of healing and, therapy and such, it's just crazy what people go through and what people are willing to accept. And it's so hard to accept anything other than what you're receiving at that time being, because you don't know. You only know with what you know right now, or what you knew back then. So it's kind of hard to kind of get out of that. And so to close off that portion, it's not love, it's a chemical loop of confusion, anxiety, and craving of validation. Your body is used to that kind of toxic kind of love, kind of chaotic, all over the place kind of energy. It's your nervous system, your mental, your body, they're all used to that. So anything other than what it is used to, it's uncomfortable, it's foreign. You may reject it, you may see it as no, that's not even true. You get confused, okay? But love is not like that. True, genuine love is not like that. True, genuine love is not chaotic and going through these emotional roller coasters. It's not this high, intense, crazy ride that makes you just confused and overwhelmed and just not stable within yourself and within your connection. Okay, so we are now going to move on to segment 3, which is genuine affection feels like peace, not fireworks. Let's talk about what genuine affection looks like. So genuine affection, we're gonna start off with one, consistency. They show up regularly, not just when they need or want something from you. They show up consistently when they want to love you, when they want to care for you, because they do, because it's true, because it's genuine what they feel for you on the inside. It's not just when they want to hit up for a booty call, or they just want to hit you up because you got a free crib, you got free food, and they would rather not be at home because they don't like their parents. So they would rather just come to your place to just blow off some steam. No, they're consistent because they care about you. They care about your day. They care about your emotions. They care about what you ate today. They care about what you got up to today. They care about who you are, your feelings, and who you are as a person. They care about the full package, okay? Not just when they need something for themselves. No. Okay, so number 2, they respect your boundaries. They take no as a no and don't try and guilt trip you otherwise. They don't try and gaslight you or make you feel like you're crazy or give you that passive aggressive behavior if you said something, if you set a standard or a boundary with them. They don't give you that passive aggressive, cold, distant energy. True, genuine love from a person, they respect you. They respect and they honor you. They honor your truth. They honor who you are as a person, and all of that encompasses your boundaries, your worth, your self-esteem, and they respect that. Okay, they don't take that for granted. They don't try and make you look a fool. They respect it because they respect you, because they love you, because it's true, because it's genuine. All right. Okay, number 3, pacing or timing. They let things unfold naturally. It's not forced. There's nothing rushing you guys into anything that is too quick or too fast, or into the I love yous on day 3 of texting, on day 3 of what's your favorite color, and they're already saying I love you. Sorry, I make my own damn self laugh. Anyways, pacing, like a true genuine person who actually genuinely cares about you and they want to love you, they are respecting the boundary part. They're respecting and they're letting things happen naturally. They're letting things flow how it's supposed to, because they trust that if this is how it's supposed to, if this is my person, things will work out exactly how it's supposed to. They're not gonna try and rush and control the situation and control the timeline so that they get what they want. No, if it's truly genuine, and I know we get excited in connections and we want things and make sure that, you know, like it doesn't go away. But it's like if it's truly genuine from the bottom of your heart and it's not this over intense love bomb kind of deal going on, you let things naturally, they or you let things naturally unfold exactly how it's supposed to. Also, to add on top of that, there's no type of performance too. They're not trying to act a certain way. You know, like the 3-month, whatever the fuck rule that shit is. It's so weird, especially that we have this thing for guys. Like, you need to make him wait 3 months. It's like, what? Just be yourself and be genuine. How about that? How about that? You don't need to fucking perform for 3 months just to get what you want. But it's like, anyways, that's what I mean. Genuine. It's not performative. There's no pressure. It's naturally unfolding exactly how it's supposed to, authentically. Okay, number 4, depth over drama. They prioritize trust, communication, and emotional safety over intensity. It's not about the passion. It's not about the, oh my God, this super intense, fiery feeling, this amazing chemical feeling that I feel. They must be the one. Like, no, not all the time. You know, genuine connections, yeah, sometimes they start off on the slow burner. You let things naturally unfold, naturally blossom and grow to how it's supposed to be. and you trust, and there's emotional safety, it's stable, it's good. And to close off that portion, it's the small daily moments that reveal real love, not these super grandest gestures. Like, yes, those are nice too, but it's not about that, and it's also like, don't expect that too, because it's like, how genuine are you if you're just expecting all these super grand offers from someone, right? Real love, sometimes it's slow and it takes time and it's stable, it's calm, it's peace, and your nervous system may be like, this don't feel right, or this is boring, or whatever the fuck. It's no, it's actually, you need to work on yourself. You need to regulate your body, you need to regulate your hormones and your nervous system to come stable again, to be stable, so that it can accept stable things and not reject good, genuine things. So you stop attracting toxic shit. Okay, don't come crying when you're in a toxic relationship again, because that's all your nervous system is used to. Don't come crying when this individual love bombed the fuck out of you and now you're left confused. Go work on your nervous system. Love is stable, love is cute, love is not this intense, chaotic ride. I know other people's stories are different, but to me, my personal views and my opinions, love is just stable, it's calm, it's peace. It's in the Bible, for God's sake. Alrighty guys, and that closes off our segment. That pretty much is the end. This one was on the shorter side, but this was something that is still very important in my opinion. It's still something to look out for and to be weary of, and it's a part of my experience too, hence why I'm sharing. And I have understood both ends of the spectrum, just coming from a person that was very much unhealed. I'm not saying I'm fully healed or fucking perfect. Healing is linear, it's forever. It is forever, because you're constantly growing as a person. But at this point in time, I'm able to look at those parts of myself and reflect and be like, damn, I have succumbed to that. I have succumbed to those things, and I was that person. A love bomber may say all the beautiful things that you want to hear, but genuine affection, always remember, it is felt. You feel it wholeheartedly, soulfully, spiritually, mentally. You feel it within your body. You feel it within your soul. It's not just these la 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 wonderful words, whatever magic words you're saying. No, it is shown, it is felt, it is secure, it is safe. Watch out for those red flags, y'all. This is from an older sister to a younger sister, or a bestie from across the screen. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't fall for them lip service, wonderful magic, especially in a guy. Some guys are very, very suave with their words, and we are not falling for that. In this day, in this generation, absolutely not. No, thank you. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching this episode. I'm so grateful for any amount of viewers or any amount of people who have found some sort of like comfort or relatability in these videos. I just hope and pray that this continues to grow, continues to find the right people, our right niche, our little cute family that we got going on. We'll keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep bringing more episodes and more ideas to talk about and discuss based on my experiences and how they've affected me. And obviously I'll share snippets of that in and out, sprinkled across the video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment nice things, because what do I always say? I believe in karma, so be nice. Thank you very much. And also, if you have enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed my vibe and want to catch some more of it, subscribe, please. I'll give you like a little heart across the screen. Alrighty guys, I will see you in our next episode.